I think about for us and what we do in the online space, that megaphone, that content creation, like, yeah, we have to work on the business, but also at the same time, you'd realize like the storytelling and the message that's going digitally through the airwaves, I would say is almost more valuable than the actual end product itself at a time. It's a chicken or the egg, 6.5 one way, a dozen the other type of conversation. Because without being able to story tell something that someone goes, Dad, I have that fucking problem. And he solved it, or he told me how to do it better, or whatever it is. They never get to the product. Because once they get to a product, no one's ever tried your workout, but like, that workout sucked, I'm canceling today. They probably haven't. They probably, you probably had a lot of different attempts for times for them to try functional bodybuilding. Like, oh, the second workout was better. I didn't like the first workout the first time I did it. I like the second one. And when I emailed, Cliff emailed me right back, and I really like that customer service. And the new app that they're using is really good. As once you have a customer, you have multiple opportunities to prove yourself to them. It's not just one and done. Yeah, it is one and done on a messaging. Like if you don't get to them first, you never get to them. Like a tree falls in the woods, no one can hear it, mime or whatever the fuck that saying is. Sure. So I always just think about messaging and marketing is like, and I hate thinking of it as marketing because it's just such an expense and such an agency type play these days. But it's like the uniqueness and the creativity in your messaging, I almost put as more of a pedestal. I think it's harder to do. It's harder to be creative. Like that's the area that more people are spending more time on driving the bottom line of the business or coming up with the program and all that. But it's like, that's the work ultimately like that allows the other thing to make the money that it makes.
Yeah. I agree in part with what you're saying, and I definitely have put a lot of energy into that. Like, and maybe at times I've leaned very heavily over there and less on the product side. If the product is a winner, then every single person that's in the product is just going to do all your marketing for you. Or, your word of mouth is going to be powerful. Somebody I follow, it's like, he's a business coach, and he's like, if I told you today that you could never go and market and get another customer, what would you be doing differently about your product? Like, how would you be servicing your customers differently? Because that is now the only way you're going to get new customers is through them. How do you balance, which direction you're going? Put too much energy over here. Okay, come back to the actual service. Make sure it's amazing. Make sure that it blows people's minds. Like, sell the expectation here, and then when they get in, they get 2x that, and they're like, whoa, like hey, Jeff, you got to get into this program. It's sick. Like, I'm getting all this great information, this great resources. Like, the workouts are killer. Like, I feel like I'm getting exactly what I was missing. Like, it's certainly a balancing act. And if one were to go away completely, like the messaging, like you don't have a way to message, like your Instagram account gets pulled down, your YouTube account gets, taken down. Like, all right, well, what else you got?
You're back to the dark days of having to, again, just word of mouth type scenario when the Yellow Pages was your Instagram, type scenario.
Right.